are you? It's Jackie here, co-founder of Plant Chicks, and we are going to be doing a beautiful Namaslay today. I am sipping on a little matcha latte. So if you are new to Amazon, sorry, I'm so up close and personal here, but if you are new to Amazon, you will see a carousel, either below your live stream or on the side of your live stream. And it has all the products in the yoga flow that I'm going to be using today. So I just highlighted the tea that I'm drinking. I've got a matcha green tea, and this is really good for energy. It's a really nice substitute for coffee. It tastes nothing like coffee. And I personally am trying to learn the taste of matcha. And this one is actually really good. I have to give it props. So if you're looking for a matcha green tea, try this one I have highlighted in the carousel, bottom tea. Super delish. It's from Japan. They have organic. It's amazing. It's a powder. I added it to water and I added a little non-dairy creamer. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. So I bet you came here to do a little bit of yoga, right? So for today's practice, all you need is your yoga mat, and I've got the yoga mat that I ordered here on Amazon. It's a little bit softer. It's kind of almost like a Pilates type of mat, and it's super soft and mushy. So if you're ever doing like poses that hurts your knees or whatever, super amazing, works really well for that. And also you'll need your yoga blocks and your yoga straps. And don't worry, if you don't have any, click on the bean yoga blocks that I just highlighted, put them in your cart, and after you're done flowing with me, you can order them. It's perfect, and then you'll have them next week because we'll use them pretty much every week. And also, if you are a little bit tighter, those yoga straps are gonna come in very helpful as well. They'll just help like elongate you in certain postures, so you can use it for those. But if you're flexy, you might not need the yoga strap, but if you do, right there, boom. And if you don't have them today, again, put them in your cart. You'll get them after the practice, and then you can use a towel today if you'd like. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to sit down my green tea. Oh, and of course, you guys, I always have my outfits highlighted here too. So these I actually have in like fluorescent orange or whatever. I love them. And then the white shirt is also right next to it. And I have the Mippo shirt literally in so many colors, and I'm about to order more. All right. Sorry, that sounds like a little COVID cough, but I promise it's not. But what we're gonna do, start laying down on the mat. I'm just throwing my hair back in a ponytail. You're gonna lay flat on your back, and we're gonna be Namaslaying for about 45 minutes, give or take. So if you need to pop off a little bit early, you can always come back here and finish your yoga flow whenever. There is these streams, these workouts from our cooking shows to our workouts, they stay on our Amazon page forever and always. You can always come back and finish. All right, go ahead and you're sitting down, sitting comfortably, grab behind the knees and slowly lower all the way down to a laying position. And let's go ahead and pull your knees into your chest. And you guys, I am sore. We're in the middle of doing a lit program. We're testing it out. Yesterday was full body and my back is sore. So we might have to do some stretches for the back. All right, from here, grab on top of your knees. Your toes are gonna be together, and let's do some small knee circles here. So you're opening the knees and closing them, opening and closing for 5, and just breathe gently. We're just opening up those hips. 2 more in this direction, and now we go ahead and reverse the directions, opening up those hips. Oh, we need to do this. I need to do this for my back, so we might be doing some twisty, stretchy, backy exercises. Comment and let me know what you'd like to work on today. If you find an area in your body, write it in the comments, write it in the chat, and let me know, and we can maybe add something to the flow today. All right, Go ahead and relax. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Pull them here. And let's go ahead and open our hands out to a T position, relaxing the shoulders on the mat. And slowly drop your knees over to the right side of your body. Inhaling, bringing your knees up to the center, dropping them over to the left. Again, inhaling, bringing it up, and exhale as you drop your knees to the right. And you're just gonna keep rocking your knees side to side. You're massaging the lower back and your glutes into the mat. So it feels good, but you're also stretching out that lower back. Good. Last one, and you're gonna bring your knees up and drop them over to one side. Mine are to the right, but it doesn't matter which side yours are on. Just leave them there. We're gonna hold this here for a few breaths. If you need to increase the intensity of that stretch, go ahead and extend that leg on top. And just think about trying to relax the shoulders, both of them down to the mat. So if you're coming all the way up, maybe you don't want to straighten your top leg, bend that leg in, and you might need to bring your knees a little bit more to the center of your body. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Bring your knees up to the center, and now we're going to drop them to the other side. Head turns the opposite direction of your knees. And again, if you were extending that leg on top, you can go ahead and do the same thing over here. But if that shoulder that's facing away from your knees, if it's really coming off the mat, you're gonna wanna bring your knees up a little bit. Your back's just a little bit tighter. You'll bring it up so you get a nice good stretch. So listen to your body and adjust as necessary. Good, let's go ahead and release. Bend that knee, pull your legs up to the center. This time grabbing behind the knees, and we're slowly gonna rock it back and forth, massaging the lower back on the mat. Oh, this feels so good on my back, you guys. I could stay here for the full 45 minutes, but don't worry, I won't do that to you. All right, next time you're gonna rock it all the way up to a sitting position. And now let's go ahead and take it to all fours. All right, so you're here on all fours. And let's go ahead and do some cat and cows. These are some of my fave. Inhaling as you look up. Exhale as you round the shoulders and look towards your belly button. Inhaling as you open the chest, open the heart, looking up to the ceiling. Exhale as you fold forward. Good, now I just want you to take it with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling on your own breath. You do what feels good to you. You're just moving along with your breath. Now if you need to go ahead and take that into a circular motion, go ahead and do that. Warming up those knees, your ankles, your wrists, just like we did with the hips earlier. Shoulders a little bit. Excellent. Go ahead and reverse the direction of those circles if you're going in a circle. And if you've got some music to play, play some music. Listen to some music that kind of gets you motivated, cheers you up. Good, let's go ahead and bring it to the center. Your spine is in a neutral position. It's not arched, it's not rounded. It's just nice and neutral. Core is engaged. From here, let's go ahead and inhale, raising your right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, raise your right arm up to the ceiling. And exhale, thread the needle. Holding here. And if you want to increase the intensity of the stretch, you can extend the left arm and you can wrap it around and bind. And you can also extend that left leg. I know it sounds all crazy, but do what it feels good to you and wherever you get the best stretch in your shoulders. You should get a stretch on the other arm too. Good, if you have the bind, go ahead and release the bind, bringing that leg back in, and inhale as you raise up, raising that right arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale as you lower down to all fours. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing on the other one. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. And exhale, thread the needle. Good. Holding here. And breathing. And if you increase, or if you did the bind, if you took the bind on the other side, let's go ahead and do the same on this one. So the right arm would come up and over, and the left leg extends. So you're getting a nice stretch in both shoulders with the bind. Remember, the bind is optional. Good, if you have the bind, let's go ahead and release it, bringing that left leg back in. Inhale as you raise up, left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down to all fours. Again, abs are engaged, core is engaged, but it's in a neutral position. And from here, let's go ahead and tap the tops of the feet on the mat. This is like a little foot massage, and it feels so yummy. Yes, yes, this feels so good. All right, go ahead and tuck your toes under, press your heels back into your first downward facing dog. And we're gonna walk that dog. Good, holding it there, keep going. I'm just gonna switch directions because I feel like I can see better this way. See you guys better. All right, from here, we're walking the dog. And I want you to think about pressing both heels all the way down to the mat here. So heels press down towards the mat. If you're up here, if your heels can't touch the mat, maybe you need to walk in a little bit more. And your goal, what is happening is your hamstrings and your calves might be super tight. So this might be all you can get. But eventually you want to work towards pressing the heels all the way down towards the mat. Your fingers are spread apart, and think about keeping the weight evenly distributed in the palms of the hands, in the heels of the hands, and in those fingertips. From here, go ahead and come up onto your tippy toes, and then press those heels down. Again, up on the tippy toes, and press the heels down. We're gonna do that for 5. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, 2 more. And last one. From here, let's go ahead and slowly walk those feet up towards your hands. Now, if you can't touch the ground here, start bending those knees more because I do want you to hold onto the ground. This is also when you can use your yoga blocks. You need those yoga blocks, you know where they are, they're in the carousel. So you can walk your hands up, and if your legs are still tight, knees are bent, and you just bring those yoga blocks up a little bit higher. You do what you can do. So you want to get a nice, good stretch in your hamstrings. Do what feels good to you, using the blocks or no blocks, holding forward. And from here, just let the weight of your body pull you over, really relaxing those shoulders. Go ahead and grab opposite elbows if that would feel good to you. And you can gently rock side to side. Gently. Very slow and controlled. Getting a nice good stretch in those glutes, those hamstrings. Excellent job. Make sure you're breathing. Excellent, good. Go ahead and release. You can drop your hands down towards the mat, tuck your chin to your chest, and let's slowly roll it up to a standing position. Knees are soft, core is engaged. Beautiful. And again, make sure you type in the comments, write in the chat, let me know if there's something that you want to work on in this practice, and we can add it in. My back is feeling really tight, so I definitely want to do some of that, but I want to hear from you. This is not about me. This is about you, my friends. Let me know what you want to work on, and we will do some workout or some exercises for that. All right, from here, we're going to stand into Tadasana. Our feet are close-ish together. They don't have to be touching. Some yogis are like militant about them touching, not touching, whatever. I want you to stand however is comfortable for you. Abdominals are engaged, core is engaged. Think about pulling your belly button to your spine. You're going to open your chest. Core is engaged. And from here, gently close your eyes. You're facing the top of your mat. I'm just facing this way so I can see you. From here, let's go ahead and bring our hands to prayer, heart center. And this is where we set an intention for our practice. What do you want to bring into your life today? Do you need more joy? Do you need more connection? Do you need more love? Do you need abundance? Do you need a little bit of it all? Excuse me. Whatever it is, bring that as your intention. Set that as your intention for this practice today. From here, let's go ahead and inhale our intention. And I want you to exhale your intention, sending it to all of us here practicing today so that we can all cheer one another on and bring those intentions to fruition. Go ahead and inhale and exhale as you slowly drop your hands to the side of your body. And we're going to do a few sun salutation A. Inhale, arms reach up towards your goals. Let's go ahead and exhale as we open our arms back, opening the heart center, doing a small back bend. Inhale as we come back up towards the sky, and exhale as we fold forward, holding right here. Inhale, you lift halfway up. You can use those yoga blocks if you need to, or just kind of rest on your legs. So you're here or here, wherever it is that you are is where you are, and that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Exhale, I want you to fold forward. And if your hands are not touching the mat, they're holding your legs because you're not just having your weight draw you over. You need to support that lower back, okay? And exhale, go ahead and step your feet back to a high plank, holding here for a few breaths. Core is engaged, and we're not sinking down low, and we're also not hiking it up. You want to be nice and engaged here, squeezing your chest, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core. And from here, slowly lower it down all the way to the mat. You can either lower down this way, or if that's a little bit too difficult for you today, drop down to your knees and slowly lower all the way down. And then you'll untuck your legs, untuck your feet. Hands come right under the shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift up, cobra. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, lower down, drop the left ear towards the mat. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower down, right ear towards the mat. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push it back into a downward facing dog. Holding here for a couple breaths. On your next exhale, you're going to step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. We're doing it 3 more times. Inhale, arms come all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or jump the feet all the way back to a high plank. This time we're going to lower down to a low plank. And let's hold here for 3, 2, 1, bring it up, upward facing dog. Who else is shaking? Exhale, downward facing dog. Now your option here, keep holding that down dog, but your option, every time we do the sun salutation A and B, you can either drop it all the way down to the mat and do a cobra, or you can bring it halfway down to that low plank and do an upward facing dog. So whenever we do that vinyasa, that's your option, either a cobra or a down dog. Okay, on the next exhale, we're going to step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. 2 more. Inhale, arms come up. I forgot what I said before. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back. Vinyasa. And here's where you do your cobra or your up dog. Exhale, meeting in down dog. And if all these vinyasas get to be too much for you, skip them and just meet me in down dog. On your next exhale, step or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. 1 more time. Inhale, arms come up. Are you warming up? Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back. Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Excellent job. Go ahead and exhale and hop or step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. Moving on to a modified sun salutation B. Inhale, chair pose. So you act like you're sitting in a chair here. Hands can be either together or apart. It's totally up to you. Think about keeping your weight in your heels. Your toes should be able to come up off the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back. Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. On the next inhale, raise that right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 1. That back leg, the foot pivots, so your feet are now perpendicular with one another. All right, this is where we're changing it up. Go ahead and open up to Warrior 2. Hold here. Nice solid warrior. Our hands are extending to opposite ends of the mat. From here, we're going to pivot to the back of the mat to the Warrior 2. So if you need to look and check and see where we are, we're now facing the opposite direction, facing the back of the mat. From here, we're gonna swing that right arm back, bring it up to a Warrior 1. We're facing the back of the mat. All right, I know, we're gonna do this like an around the world. Go ahead and exhale, fold forward, step your left leg back, you're on a high plank, Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Left leg, inhale, raise it all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 1. Awesome, we're doing a Warrior 1 to the back of the mat. Exhale, open it up, Warrior 2. We're facing the back of the mat. All right, now we pivot to the front of the mat, Warrior 2. Are you guys following me? We're doing it something fun and different. Inhale, bring it to a Warrior 1. We're facing the top of the mat again. You got it? Exhale, fold forward, step the right leg back, Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Holding here for a couple breaths. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do like 2 more rounds of those. We're gonna do it a little bit faster. If you need to grab a little bit of water now, go ahead and do that. Again, send me a message. Let me know if there's anything you want to work on in particular. But we're going to do that. So we're going to be facing the front of the mat, the back of the mat, front, back. It's going to be fun. Ready? We're going to speed it up. So basically, one move per breath. Here we go. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back, Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Step it through, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Pivot the warrior two to the back of the mat. You're turning your feet. Inhale, raise it up, warrior one, facing the back of the mat. Exhale, fold forward, step the left leg back, lower down, Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Are you with me? Exhale, open it up, warrior two, back of the mat. Exhale, pivot to the top of the mat, warrior two. Bring it to warrior one, facing the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Step the right leg back, Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Exhale, step or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back, lower down, Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Step it through, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale, take the warrior two to the back of the mat. Bring it to warrior one, back of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Left leg steps back, Vinyasa. Woo! Feeling it. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Pivot to the top of the mat, warrior two. Notice those feet move. Inhale, bring it up, warrior one. Exhale, fold forward, Vinyasa. We're gonna do one more round. Are you ready? Exhale, step or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. One more round. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back, Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Pivot to the back, feet pivot. Warrior two to the back. Inhale, warrior one to the back. Exhale, fold forward, step the left leg back. Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, left leg up to the top. Step it through. Warrior one. How are you guys liking this? Exhale, open up, warrior two. Pivot those feet. Take warrior two to the top of the mat. Inhale, warrior one, top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward, step the right leg back. Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Exhale, step or hop it forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. Now we're going to add on, you guys are being awfully quiet today. Grab some water if you need it. You can always take it down to a child's pose at any time during the practice. That's your pause button. It's always good. I want to know where you guys are watching from too, so let me know in the chat. All right, so we're going to add on a little bit. One of the things that happens as we age, so we start to lose our balance. You will see this in the next little series that we do. All right, or with me. All right, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back, lower down, Vinyasa. We're changing it up this time. Inhale, right leg comes up. Step it warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. From here, we're going to drop the hand down and do a side angle pose. So you can be here, or you can use a yoga block, either in the front of the leg or the back of the leg. Either works. And you can also be on the mat. And from here, we are going to take it up. We're going to bring it to a high lunge. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go, high lunge. Holding this high lunge for a minute, not really a full minute, but we're holding here, reaching our hands towards our goals, reaching our hands towards that intention that we set for ourselves. Go ahead and bring your hands to prayer, heart center. Focus on something that's not moving. And from here, I want you to lean forward and slowly bring it to warrior three. Try and have those hips parallel to the floor. Gaze is on something that's not moving. If you fall out of the posture, get back into it. You got it. Holding here for a couple more breaths. And now exhale, go ahead and slowly take it back to that high lunge. Exhale, fold forward, step the right leg back. Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Good, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two. You're looking at the fingers at the top of the mat. Go ahead and take it to that extended, or to the side angle. And if you did have, like if you went lower on the other side, I want you to try and mirror what you did over there. Getting a nice twisting posture here. It feels nice. And also really opening up the glutes. Good, inhale, bring it up to a high lunge. Again, reaching up towards your intentions, towards your goals, those big, amazing goals that you have for yourself that you will get, you will achieve. You're taking small actions to get yourself there. One step closer today. Good, go ahead and bring your hands to prayer, heart center. And from here, slowly transition the weight into that top leg, and I want you to bring it up into your warrior three. Try and keep those hips parallel to the ground. And if you do fall, you step right back into it. Loving yourself right where you are. Knowing you got this. Relax the shoulders. Engage the core. Slowly lower that back leg down. Bring it back up into that high lunge. And exhale, fold forward. Step that left leg back. Vinyasa. Who can feel it? Am I the only one? Let me know if you can feel it. Good, couple breaths here. On your next exhale, you're going to step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. All right, now we're gonna do that. We're gonna add on, we're gonna do some little handstand hops. The hops, these are completely optional. So let's see what you got, you guys. This is gonna be a lot of fun. All right, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step or hop back. Lower down, Vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, right leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale, side angle, wherever you are. Hands can be on that leg. Bring it back up to a high lunge on your inhale. Exhale, step it forward, warrior three. We're gonna hold this one for a minute or a couple breaths. From here, I want you to slowly drop your hands down towards the mat. And from here, we're gonna do a standing standing split. So we're holding here. If this is just, you're like, Jackie, what are you doing? You're going to grab your yoga blocks and you're just gonna hold right here. You hold, you do whatever feels good to you, but if you can get a little bit lower, I want you to try and get a little bit lower. And if you're like a yogini and you're like, come on, Jackie, give me what you got. Then, well, I don't have a handstand, but you're going to do some handstand hops. So you just jump up, and if you go flying forward, oh, like I almost just did, it's okay. You're not gonna hurt yourself, I promise. All right, do a couple more. Let's really get your heart rate up for one. Woo! Last one. And from here, let's go ahead and take it to a Vinyasa. Yes, yes. Now you know, we've got two sides, so we get to do the same thing on the other leg. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Again, wherever you were on that other side. Okay, inhale, bring it up to a high lunge. Exhale to your warrior three. I literally am sweating. Who's with me? Yoga is intense, look, guys. It's a really amazing workout. I love yoga, and yoga is way more than just the asana, the working out. Way more. All right, from here, go ahead and exhale, drop it down. Now, if you used your yoga blocks before, now, if you're jumping into your handstand, don't use your yoga blocks. I am not here to tell you to do that. There are like yoga acrobats who do that, like the Cirque du Soleil people, and also like some of these amazing acro yogis. Here, remind me, they're amazing, but that's not what this is. So if you're using your yoga blocks, you're just standing in that high split, or in that split. But if you're not, and if you want to even just try this, like you literally, if you can't touch the mat, if you can only touch the mat like this, then just practice kicking up from here. Because that kicking up, I'm telling you, it's an incredible workout. Builds the shoulder, the core, everything, everything, everything. All right, so we're gonna do like 10 hop-ups on this side. And this leg is tighter. If you really want to, like if you feel safer, you can come up to the wall. And if you do that, you're gonna hold for 10 breaths. Vinyasa. Take it down. And there is a way to do a vinyasa from that handstand. All right, meeting in down dog. From here, let's drop it down into a child's pose. Dropping it all the way down. Feet are together, knees are open. Your forehead goes to the mat. Go ahead and bring those arms, those hands down toward your feet. And just hold here and breathe. Keep it going. Check in some comments. Y'all are being super quiet today. What is up with that? All right, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you want to work on. All right, couple more breaths. You got it. Good, let's go ahead and bring it up to all fours. And from here, we're going to, actually let's take it into a down dog. Because from this down dog, we're gonna jump it through to a seated position. Now you've got a couple ways to do this, and I'm going to show you starting with the yoga blocks. So if you're using the yoga blocks, and knowing, my friends, that this is completely optional, you can just go to sitting like this if you want to. Totally up to you. But this vinyasa steps it up a notch, and it's just, I like it. Well, I don't like it. I've got a love-hate relationship, if I could be fully honest with you, fully transparent. All right, so you start in your down dog, and this is level 1. So you walk your feet in. Notice how I'm up, almost like in that handstand, just like we were. And I'm engaging my core, engaging my core, engaging my core, sending those feet straight out in front. Option 1. Now, if you guys already have your vinyasa, why don't you do a couple? Because that'll really up the ante. You'll be like, Jackie, come on, let's keep going. But this will get you totally warmed up, really good core workout. So option 2, instead of walking your feet in, you can actually practice jumping your feet and sending them out in front. Now, if you've already had that part, but you're working on it without the blocks, you've got your options here. So again, you can start by walking your feet, squeezing, engaging the core. You have to really squeeze in your knees so you can get them in between your hands. Whoop, as I get stuck. And then I send your legs straight out. Y'all, this is exhausting for me. This is good. All right, or if you want to try and add that hop, you go like this. With that sound effect too, meeting here. All right, so you decide how you want to do the vinyasa. Let's go. We're starting from down dog. Again, if you don't want to do the vinyasa, just meet me sitting right here. Okay. Here we go. Whew. All right, so we're here. Now we're going to do a bind with the half lotus. This is where you might want to bring in your blocks and also your yoga strap. Where's my blocks? Here we go. So with this, left leg is extended. You're going to pull your right leg up, sitting in half lotus. Now, if you don't have the half lotus, you're just going to do Janusasana. Not just, you're going to do Janusasana. So left leg is extended straight out, right leg is bent in, inhale, fold forward. But we're going to try and do that half lotus with a bind. So right here, our goal is the same leg that's bent in, our right leg, bring our right arm, bring it around the back, and you're going to grab, do the yogi toe hold, holding the toes, left arm comes up and lower down. So if you're like, girl, I do not have that bind, what are you talking about? Yoga strap. Now, if you don't have your yoga strap, it's in the carousel. So grab it in the carousel. And from here, you're going to wrap the yoga strap around your foot, putting it up here. And also, if you don't have the half lotus, but you can get it using the yoga strap holding here, you can literally do this pose right here. But I would love for you to try the bind. But if you cannot grab the foot with your right hand, then you're gonna grab this yoga strap right here, see? And you can kind of inch your way closer, and I guarantee it's gonna help you pull and get more of a bind than what you could before. So wherever you are, you're in the posture that works best for you. And if even just sitting in this posture or sitting in Janu is too much, that's when you also sit on your yoga block and just do it from here, holding that stretch, all right, or that pose. So, half lotus with a bind. Inhale, arm comes up, exhale, fold forward. This side is super, super, super tight on me, and I don't have much of a stretch on this side. So I'm doing what feels good to me. If this is all I got, that's all I got, and literally I can feel that. You also might feel it, if you're anything like me, you can feel it on the hip flexor. It hurts. Hurts so good. But we want to breathe into this posture. Sometimes when stretching is so hard, we like, hold our breath. But that's the last thing we want to do. We want to breathe into the posture. Think about oxygenating that area that you're feeling the tension. So every time you breathe, you're breathing air. I'm breathing it into my left glute, my left hamstring, because that's where I'm tight. And I try and relax a little bit further into that posture if I can. Good, on the next inhale, go ahead and release the bind. Relax that posture. Now, we have the optional vinyasa. If you don't want a vinyasa from here, all you're gonna do is change legs. But the seated vinyasa, If you already know how to do it, go ahead and do it. But the seated vinyasa I'll show you. You've got 4 options. So you have your yoga blocks. You're sitting here in your posture. So you're going to literally push up with your hands, bring your feet back, and then you go through your vinyasa. Oh, that was not a pretty vinyasa. And then you're going to jump through to seated, however you jump through. But if you want, yeah, so you can try the blocks, or you can try it without the blocks, literally starting with your hands maybe in front and then lowering down into your vinyasa and jumping through. All right, so wherever you are, I need a towel. I'm like sweating. I hope you guys are having as amazing of a yoga practice as I am. Let me know, little quiet people. All right, so wherever you are, do that seated vinyasa. If you don't want to do the vinyasa, you stay seated, and we're going to extend the right leg out in front. Now, wherever you were on the other side, we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see a little bit better. So this time, the left leg is either on the mat or you're doing the half bind. Left arm comes around. If you use the yoga strap on the other side, you're going to do the same thing here. Totally good. And literally, what's the best way to do it? It's the way you're doing it. It's the best way. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. And we're holding this posture. And I am just so much looser. I've got so much more give on this side. And it feels so much better. But I'm still making sure that on every exhalation, or on every breath, I'm breathing life energy into and throughout my body. Here's where we can also think about that intention that we set for ourselves. What are some things that we can do today to get us closer to whatever it is that we put out there? How can we give what we want to someone else? How can we share that? You know, I did a couple meditations today, and they both were about service, and it's so important. We cannot keep what we have unless we give it away. And it's really, really important that if there is something that you're really looking for in your life, try and share that with others. Try and give whatever it is you're looking for. If it's more kindness, if it's more love, if it's more generosity, do those things for other people. And it's amazing how the universe will bring all of that back to you. Not just in what you gave them or what you did, whatever you put out there, but tenfold. It's so powerful. All right, I think we've held this long enough. Go ahead and release it. We're going to do that optional vinyasa. Again, if you don't want to do the vinyasa, no problem. No harm, no foul. Good. And jump it through to a seated position. Extend those legs straight out in front. This is where you might want to use the yoga strap. Because here we're going to do pashi, which is seated forward fold. And you can put that yoga strap around your feet and then just gently fold forward. You can also, you don't have to use the yoga strap. You just fold forward. There are some like crazy flexible yogis, and I kind of used to be there, but they use the yoga block. They put the yoga block behind their feet and they fold forward. But their hands are actually clasped like this. I can't do that. But wherever you are in this posture, this is what I want you to think about doing. Keep holding it. I want you to think about bringing your belly button to your quads. And think about bringing your chest to your knees. And your nose, think about bringing your nose to your toes. So instead of being like this, hunched over, I want you to think about being like this. So try not to round that upper spine. Try not to be here. Think about doing this, opening the heart and lowering down and holding that posture. Good, let's go ahead and release it. From here, let's go ahead and meet in downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Hold here. And from here, let's go ahead and drop your knees towards the mat, holding right here, and then exhale as you press your heels back down towards the mat. Good, we're gonna keep doing that. Hovering the knees above the mat, or if that's too much for you, you can actually tap your knees on the mat, and then exhale, press your heels back. Here we go. It's 5, exhale. 4, core is tight, exhale. 3, exhale. 2, and last one. From here, go ahead and drop those knees all the way to the mat. From here, you're gonna raise it up. We're gonna do camel posture. So camel is another option to doing a back bend. And from here, you've got a couple different options. If you're brand new to camel, then I want you to tuck your toes under. And let's go ahead and bring our hands behind our back. Like bring your hands towards your back, like your thumbs. You can like dig them in. And if you also want to do this, you can do this. I like this a little bit better. But from here, you're going to dig those toes into the ground. Inhale and then exhale as you open up your heart and bend backwards. A nice little back bend. Good. Couple more breaths. From here, engage everything and squeeze as you stand all the way up. And let's go ahead and drop those toes, put it back, push it back into a child's pose. You can go ahead and relax those hands down by your feet. Relaxing. Good, let's go ahead and bring it right back up. Now we're gonna do camel again, but this time you can increase the intensity a little bit. If you're new again, you can keep it here. That's perfectly fine. But if you want to, you can actually reach back towards your heels and open it here. So you're staying here or here. And when you're doing this, think about someone wrapping their hand behind you and lifting you up as you fold back at the same time. Good. We're holding here for 5 breaths. Good, on the next exhale, you can release it, bringing your hands to your lower back. Squeeze as you stand up here, engaging your glutes to stand right back up. Taking it back into your child's pose. Oh, good, relaxing into child's pose. Ooh, that feels good. If you want to, you can bring your hands down towards your feet. Relaxing into this for a few more breaths. Ooh, feels so amazing. All right, let's go ahead and try one more camel. Now, if you want to, you can do this posture again, however you were doing it prior, or if you want to increase the intensity even more, you can have your feet so they're flat on the mat, and you think about reaching back towards your heels. I don't have that one so good. So do what's good for you. I might try that after a couple breaths with my feet up, but we'll see. I'm not sure how I'm feeling. I'm playing it by ear, but I want you to do what's feeling good to your body. All right, let's go ahead and take it back. And we're holding it for 5 breaths. Ooh. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Bring it up, squeezing your glutes to bring it all the way up, taking it into your final child's pose. Oh, mama, feels so good. So good. Relax into that posture, into that child's pose, relaxing everything. Keep holding that child's pose. And from here, think about relaxing your shoulders even more, dropping your shoulders down towards the mat. It feels so incredibly yummy. Good, we'll hold that for just a little bit longer. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring it all the way up. Let's take it out to your seat. Bend those knees, grab behind those knees, slowly roll it all the way down to a laying position. And we are going to do happy baby. Grabbing the outside of the feet, you can extend one leg and bend the other. And then you switch sides if that feels good to you. I'm not sure if this is feeling so good on this side. See, I'm listening to my body. You gotta do what feels good to you. That's the importance. What's in between those four corners of your mat is what you are paying attention to. And my direction, my lead, of course, but you only do what feels good to your body. Good, try and press those shoulders down towards the mat. Press that lower spine down towards that mat. And from here, let's go ahead and release it. We're gonna take it out to Savasana, extending your feet to either corner. Dropping your arms out to the side. Palms are facing up towards the heavens. You're receiving all that amazing energy that we sent to one another in the beginning of this practice. I'd like for you to think of that intention that you set for yourself. And start thinking how you can serve others with that intention. How can you share that? How can you give that to other people? It doesn't even have to be a person that you know. It can be, but it can also be a complete stranger. Doing some random acts of kindness goes a long, long way. And energetically, that all comes back to us. So think how you can share your intention with someone you do know and someone you just happen to run into today. And maybe it's just running into that person online. From here, go ahead and gently start wiggling your fingers and your toes. You can go ahead and pull your knees in towards your belly, in towards your body, rocking side to side, rocking front to back, whatever feels good to you. When you're ready, go ahead and drop your knees to one side. It doesn't matter which side, whatever feels good to you right now in this moment. And just lay in that fetal position. Slowly push it up to a seated position. And if sitting on a mat is not the most comfortable to you, you can sit in a chair. You can grab that yoga block and sit on your yoga block. Do what feels good to you. Go ahead and turn your palms so they're facing up on top of your knees. Bringing in all that amazing energy from everyone that's practicing yoga with us right now. You guys are simply amazing, and I can't thank you enough for showing up today and being with me today. Let's go and bring our hands to prayer, heart center. Gently open the eyes, your eyes. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Thank you so much for being here and practicing with me today. Let me know any requests you have for future yoga practices. I'm here every Tuesday, 12:30. Namaste. And that, my friends, is our beautiful yoga practice for the day. I would love to hear where you're watching from. I would love to hear any requests that you have. And if you are new to Amazon, then make sure you follow us. Follow the Plant Chicks, follow our Amazon page. Make sure you turn on your notifications so every time we go live, you'll get notified. You can come to our yoga practices. Marcia and I also, Marcia does meal prep with Marcia on Thursdays at 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central. She does amazing recipes. She usually cooks from a different plant-based cookbook. Simply amazing. I don't even know what she's cooking up this week, but I always love watching her show. And then I do plant plates. I've been doing it on Sundays. I missed this Sunday, but let me know. And a lot of times my plant plates, I'm just like kind of meal prepping for the week. So you get a little bit of, like sometimes there's stuff from our Plant Chicks programs. Sometimes there's things from like a couple different books. Because you'll see when you go and like our Amazon page, if you look at all of our lists, it's crazy. Like our biggest list is literally, what is our biggest list? Books. So I'm just highlighting my tea that I'm drinking. One of the things I like to do when I do these yoga practices, I like to sit and rap and talk to you guys for a little bit. You guys are being quiet. You got to talk to me. Talk to me, goose. So anyway, I am drinking some matcha tea. I have to tell you, I am starting to like matcha more and more. It's pretty amazing. And I think last week on this live is when I first started drinking the matcha tea. I have to go back and look. I can't remember if it's last week or a little bit longer ago than that. But simply amazing. Just checking the time. Oh, it's already, we've already been here an hour. I have no idea where the time goes. But anyway, let me know if you have any requests for future yoga practices. If you're just joining and you missed this yoga practice, you do not want to miss it. You have to go back and do it. It was that amazing. Seriously, so good. Anyway, y'all have an amazing day. Marcia will be back Thursday, 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central for meal prep with Marcia. Make it an amazing day. Bye, guys.